What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I want to share with you everything that I got from the thrift store last weekend. I went on Saturday and it's been like a really crazy week, so I'm just able to get this out, but better late than never, right? So let's get into it. So the first thing I picked up was this dress. It's like very spring. It reminds me of like a version of the Jessica dress. It's got buttons with pockets on it, black and white turquoise buttons, or not turquoise, tortoise shell buttons. And when I was looking at it on the hanger, I was like, oh, this looks like it's about my size, but it's actually like 3 times my size. And so, which is great because I can have extra fabric to do certain things with. So I've been figuring out ways in my head how I can deconstruct this entire thing and see what I can make from it. So stay tuned. The next thing I bought was this like granny 2-piece. Yes, I said granny 2-piece. And it's like this elastic skirt with this like trim at the bottom here, and then almost like a shell top, which I know just by looking at it that the armholes are probably too big. And I looked at this and I was like, well, maybe I can deconstruct the skirt and maybe make it into like a nice tube top like dress or something like that. So we'll see what this becomes, but I thought the color was really pretty, so I picked it up. The other thing I want to share is that I often like to go to like the bedding section and just kind of see what sort of sheets are available and whatnot. And so in doing that, I actually find some really great things. And I've actually made a dress out of a duvet cover before. I've made outfits out of bed sheets in the past. So I have found great success in this sort of thrift flip arena. And so I went to the bedding section of my local Goodwill and I found some pretty cool things. So this is a Houndstooth, very spring, and it's by Ralph Lauren flat bed sheet. And I thought it was really cool. I was like, I can totally see like a really pretty structured dress out of this. And so that is what I am planning to do with this. Okay, don't kill me, but I bought some more quilted stuff. And if you want to update that quilted comforter that I got a few weeks back, I just ended up putting it on Joe and I's bed because it is a king size comforter. And I was just like, you know what? It belongs here for right now. This can be our spring comforter until I figure out otherwise. But I did pick up 2 quilted pillowcases. And when I was at the thrift store, I wrapped them around my waist. And I was like, I think I got enough fabric to like make a cute little mini skirt. So yeah, I think that's what I might do with those. So the next thing I picked up was another sheet. And with this sheet, it's kind of like almost like a seersucker. Like I know seersucker has like that wrinkly type of texture, but it's got like that striping like a seersucker. And so when I saw this, I immediately thought like, wow, like this would make a really great pair of pants. And so again, 1 flatbed sheet. By the way, let's go over some pricing for some things. So at my Goodwill, my flatbed sheets are like $3.96 per sheet, right? The pillowcases were like $2.96 per set. And then I want to say that the 2 dresses were about $5.96. So I did pick up a couple of things in addition to that. So I hate to say this, but I probably spent around $70. But like I said, I picked up some household things too, so it works out. Okay, so I did pick up this single pillowcase, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was looking at this and I was like, ooh, like this will make like a really cute like square boxy top, like cropped, very like beach bum vibes to me. So I think I have enough fabric here to do something like that. If not, then I wasted $3 on a single pillowcase. Then I picked up a poppy red and a pink flatbed sheet, and I just immediately thought like, ooh, this will probably make like a really, really pretty like color block maxi dress or something around that type of arena or something. So these colors really complement each other. I don't know how they're picking up on the screen, but I think they're really pretty. So whether I use them together or separate, I really want to use this fabric this summer. All right, so the next thing I got was this gray flat sheet, again, with that bottom weight in mind. It's kind of like an oatmeal type texture or type color with it. And so I thought, you know what, if I want to make like cargo pants or like khakis, because cargo pants are actually supposed to be a big deal this spring, I have some fabric for that. This next set of sheets, so these are 2 white flat bed sheets, which I am actually pretty grateful that I found these. And the reason I say that is because I had ordered some just like plain white linen from Joann, and they canceled my order. Unfortunately, I guess they didn't have the fabric in the store. And so I was really grateful to find this. I just feel like with spring and summer, you need to have like white fabric, like just like really pretty white fabric to just make all the things. So I'm grateful for this. This is kind of like maybe a poplin type feel, which actually works better than white linen, because my fear with white linen is that it is so see-through, and that's not always great either, right? Because then you may either have to line it, or you're just out here willy-nilly with see-through clothes, and that's never good either. So I'm actually kind of glad that I found the white bed sheets and that it's a little bit more opaque, and I'm able to use it for spring and summer. Okay, so the next thing I bought was not necessarily like a clothing item, but I'm super proud of it, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to fit anywhere in my house except my sewing space. So I picked up this really pretty like rattan like shelf system. I don't know if it's old or antique. It's completely intact, and I was so excited when I found this, and it was like $13 at the store. And I was like, I came home and I was like, Joe, you'll never guess what I picked up. And he was like, okay. And so I was like, it's rattan and it's in and it was cheap. And I found it, and I don't think he understands, like, this could retail anywhere between like $50 to $100 at like an Urban Outfitters or Anthropologie or West Elm. West Elm will probably charge $1,000 for this, but either way, I found it at the thrift store. I have to put it in my sewing room because there's just no other wall space in our house for something like this. And tell me what you think I should put in here. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping by this week. If you like this thrift haul, or if you have any questions about any of my thrifting ideas or anything like that, go ahead and put a comment under the video. Go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.